Welcome to Make a Path Presents, and today we're going to talk about the best couple ever in The Walking Dead making their first appearance in the new promo, Negan and Lucille. Alright guys, no, for real, I'm going to break down the predictions for the finale in probably 3 or 4 different videos. So this is going to be the first one. We're going to solely talk about Negan's appearance. Now, I do know that Fox has a habit of releasing shit in messed up order, and this is probably the case because they're giving us the finale promo. Fortunately, there's not really much there when you watch it the first time that will spoil episode 15. So we're going to discuss this. Not only that, I personally have this conspiracy theory that AMC allows certain leaks to pop out like this to build up more excitement, to get more ratings for the finale. I think this is done on purpose. I no longer think this is an accident because this is getting a little convenient. It happens all the time. Anyway, so what am I talking about? Well, in the links you'll find my Instagram. I'll post at one of the first links. I posted the promo from Fox because it's floating around everywhere. It's on Vimeo and everything like that. If you want to see it, go to my Instagram. I do not have any other links. If I do find any other links that will work, you'll see those in the description. So first thing first, this one we're going to talk about Negan. In the next one, which will probably come out tomorrow, the next video, we're going to break down that promo, and then after that we're going to do a prediction video that's going to talk about the promo plus what we've seen in episode 15, because right now we haven't seen 15. Alright, so Negan in this promo is awesome. We still only seen a hint of him, and this is what I was talking about way before. Remember when I was like, man, we just need to get that promo where we see Negan and his bat. Now his bat, well, first off, they show Negan, they show the back of him. If I could put an image up, I will. And then they show Lucille, and this is a perfect promo because Lucille is such an iconic weapon in The Walking Dead, and we don't need to see Negan's face. You could just show us Lucille first, and it works. Damn, does it work. Now, in the promo, we get the idea, or we get the feeling that Rick and gang, I believe they're possibly still out searching for Carol. We'll go in depth on that in the follow-up prediction videos. But it appears that they run into Stephen Ogg is his name. He played Trevor in Grand Theft Auto, and he's a savior. Perfect fit for a savior. It appears there's a guy on the ground, and I can't make out who that is. At first, I thought it was Morgan, but it appears Morgan ain't getting caught like that. At least I don't think so. And it appears that he has his hands tied behind his back and he's face down, and then in the next image he's rolled over, and so it looks like they kill him. It looks like they are like, okay, maybe it's someone from the hilltop, maybe it's that guy who helped them ambush the other group, and Rick and them are like, listen, we can negotiate, and the other guy's like, we don't negotiate, and they kill him, and maybe that starts off a fight, and Rick and them get away. And the reason I say they get away from here on out is because later we see them running at nighttime as if they're running away from something, and a big bright spotlight flashes up. Now before that we see them evading walkers on chains. Now this is epic because it looks like the saviors are going to lead them through some kind of walker trap area where the shortcuts in the woods has walkers, and you see Sasha there, there's Aaron's there, Abraham's there, Carl's there, Rick is there, and it's important to note Morgan isn't there, Carol isn't there, Daryl isn't there. These are some of our most predicted characters. I gotta take another look. I don't even know if I've seen Glenn there. So this is changing, possibly this is changing the whole prediction game, because everybody in Under the Sun is predicting Daryl or Glenn or Morgan or Carol, and there's others predicting Maggie and everything like that. But I don't see most of those people there in the trailers. Now they could be hiding that, but that's an important thing we're gonna discuss coming up, because we'll know after we watch episode 15 and whatnot. But it looks like they get them to run a certain direction right for their trap. They hit the spotlights maybe on the big truck, because Negan has a big truck in the comic, and that's where Negan makes his first appearance, lines them up, and we know that he's going to kill one of them. Now, there's a lot of talk recently about a cliffhanger ending, and I've discussed this. This is nothing new. Everyone's coming to me being like, oh, dude, do you hear the new rumors? This shit is old. We covered this back in December of 2015. I'm going to try to put an image of what my thumbnail looks like. It's just Negan laughing, and it has The Walking Dead. I believe it's like yellow font or whatever, yellow and red or something like that, and it's mystery cliffhanger for The Walking Dead season finale. If not, just go into the the description. I'll leave a link definitely, or just search it. We discussed that at length in that video, so this is nothing new, but I will add something right here. Go watch the video, but what I want to add to the video as well is that for me, I believe it's a mistake doing it as a cliffhanger. I personally feel like the actor saying it's going to be a huge cliffhanger, I feel like they could actually mean we're going to get a character death and Negan's going to leave, and at that moment, you know, our gang doesn't know what to do, the cast doesn't know what's going on, you know, not the cast, the characters and the fans are like, holy shit, what is next? That's a huge cliffhanger all in itself. We're expecting, at least the TV fans only, are most likely expecting a Rick versus Governor showdown where only one of them's going to walk away alive, but this is a big cliffhanger if both of them walk away alive. And, you know, Rick and gang are now under Negan's thumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, Negan's the dictator. Negan's the leader. Like, they will now work for Negan. That is a big cliffhanger. And I don't believe it can be a mystery death because, and it could be, they could do that, but I feel like that it takes away a lot of the impact of the death. The biggest impact is seeing it, is seeing them pick who is lined up, and that's why in the comic it was a bonus issue, and they showed it, and they end it when Negan's walking away, because if he would have just picked somebody, we didn't see who, and then he bashes their head in, and it goes black from there, it steals some of that momentum they built up. So I disagree with a mystery cliffhanger. And again, they couldn't do it, and it can either fail, in my opinion. It's like 80% chance it'll fail. Or they can do it, and it'll be really good. And I'll change my mind, which I doubt that's going to happen. We're going to have to see. Do not play with your Lucille bats because my barbed wire's coming off here. I'll throw that in there. Yeah, I play with it. I don't care. I think these were $40 when they first came out, and they're like $200 now or something. People are trying to get for them. Yeah, no. Skybound, just make more of these. Make a lot more of these. TV fans will buy them out. I'm trying to help you guys here. Make more and sell them. Color ones, not just black and white. People want the color too. Just make a version 2 or something. That way, people who bought the first bats, like me and others, will get the second version too. Make it a after beating bat where it's vicious and bloody. Alright, listen guys, I got more videos to do. I almost hit myself in the face if you just seen it. I want your thoughts, theories, predictions, suggestions. No spoilers at all. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to avoid the spoilers. I apologize, but we're getting too close to the finale. So yeah, I'm not doing it. If you do read the comments, if you do participate in the comments, go ahead. Well, I'm going to read some, but I'm going to be extra cautious, so I might not read them all. I'm going to read like the first word, second word. If you do read the comments, be extra cautious. The spoilers are out there, you know, so be careful. Thoughts, opinions, predictions, theories, everything except for spoilers in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.